just build things. I think that's a great way to learn a new language. When you get stuck, you will end up having to look things up, and hopefully you'll learn something new. Disclaimer, I am not a C3 expert. I am just a nobody learning the language and kind of sharing it with you. Today, we're building a random password generator, and we're going to store that password in SQLite, all with C3. And I started to make a SQLite interface with C3, but I figured out, or I found that C3 has vendors, vendor libraries you can just import, which is awesome. But I think I'm just going to stick with mine. All I really did was kind of figure out the function calls I needed, and extern function, like this one is open. Z-string, if you don't know, is C-string. Z-string is what you want to use when you're working with C code. For this is SQLite 3_open. It will pass all this information I pass to this function to the C library SQLite 3. Okay, I've also done some of the work here. Most of this is just boring. I'm making a little menu, so a password generator where we're going to accept options where the user can create a password, get a password, delete a password, and get all the passwords, and obviously quit. So I threw that in a while loop. We're going to get the line and figure out what they entered and basically call the appropriate function. First thing we got to do is create the database. In resources, I have an init SQL. So I'm going to take the init SQL and put it into passwords.db. And init SQL is just literally one table with a key and a password. And I inserted test as super secret. So back in main, we're going to import this module here. So just like that. Now I have access to everything in there. So I want the pointer to the database. I'm going to make it a global object so I don't have to pass it around. So what I'm going to do is have the user pass in the database when they're starting. So if args.len is less than, we have the 1 or 0 with is going to be the program, and 2, the first one is going to be the password, the database. So we need at least 2. So if it's less than that, we're out of here. So if the user does not pass the password database file to the program, we're just going to exit with a -1 here. eprint, n is error print, new line, or fn for format. So we'll go ahead and grab that db file equals args of 1. We're going to open it, and we need to convert that to a z string, a db file. And we need a double pointer to that database object, which in SQLite 3 here is literally a void pointer. So funny thing I found out while doing this, for the types here, I don't have to prepend with SQL3 like this for this type here, like SQL result. Actually, I don't know if I need to do it for this. Let me see. But for the functions, you absolutely do. It errors out. Says, I don't know what you're talking about here. All right, so if we couldn't open the database for any reason, we're going to print an error, and we're going to do the error message with SQLite 3. And after that, we're going to call the menu if everything works out okay and print out the menu. So let me C3C build. Oh, I also did some stuff in here for the random password. I just set up a car array with a bunch of stuff. A return. Okay, we got to pass it. Let's just try it without the database. Okay, that errors out. All right. Looks like it worked. Since we already have one in there, let's go ahead and let's start with get password here. So we're going to get the password from SQLite. So in this function, once we get the password key from the user, I'm going to call this function query the password basically from the database. So let me go ahead and call it now before I forget. We're going to make a query. It's going to be a Z string. So we're going to cast to a Z string. That is string format select from passwords. Actually, I'm sorry. We need select password from passwords where key equals, we got to put single quote, %s in there. Don't forget the semicolon, and more format, so we got to add in the key here. We have the SQL statement. So we're going to go ahead and prepare our database. We're going to have an SQL result, prepare v2. We're going to pass our handle, which was our database, our query here, our statement, and then null. If the result does not equal okay, we have an error. Let's go ahead and print out an error and get out of this function. Now we got to get the result. We're going to put in our statement in there. So if result, we want to make sure the step actually returned a row. If it didn't, there's nothing there. So we go ahead and get out. But if we did, we're going to print out the password. So if you're familiar with SQLite, you get the column text. When this returns a Z string, it takes our statement, and we're getting the first value in the row, which is only 1. There's only going to be 1 because we're selecting a password. Just one field from that row is all we're going to have. So then we just print out the key is the password, and then we're going to finalize. A fun bug with SQLite is if you try to return this password, but you want to finalize the statement right here, you're going to have garbage. So it's just best to print it out here or save off the password if you wanted to do something with it, or what you're returning from your database. All right, let's go test this one. C3C build. Made a mistake. I forgot the memory here. The allocator. Just misspelled something. Easy fix. Missed a comma. Another easy fix. There we go. Let's get password. The only one we have in there is test. Password for test is super secret. And let's go ahead and get all. No, we didn't implement that one yet. So let's just do that one real quick. It's the one right below here. So we're going to get all passwords, which is going to be select star from passwords. I don't need to format because I'm not passing in a key or anything. I am just having a simple SQL statement. And since it's pretty much the same, I'm going to go ahead and yank this and paste this. The only thing different about this one is we have 2 values. Actually, we have 3. The first or 0th is going to be the ID. We don't care about. The next one's the key, and the last one is password. So we're just going to get those from the return values and print them out. So let's build and test. So we're going to get all. We only have 1 in there. Super secret. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and generate a password. So we're going to need to create a random one. We need a few imports, and this whole time I thought I needed them on 1 on each line, but you can actually do them like this. To make it random every time we run it, we're just going to seed it with the time right now. And actually, we're not going to have a Z string. We're going to have a car pointer. We're going to allocate some memory for this. It's going to be the length, how long they want the password to be, times car.length, like that. I'm sorry, size of. So all we got to do is a simple for loop, int I equals 0, I less than, we want length, right? Password at position I, we want a random password from this character array up here, which is all the numbers, letters, lowercase, uppercase, and a bunch of random symbols here that may or may not break in a database. I'll take for my cars array, we're going to have a rand and the number of characters we have in there. Finally, I'm going to go ahead and convert this to a Z string, which shouldn't be much of an issue since they're pretty much the same thing underneath the car pointer. So we already have the logic to generate a random password. So that's going to be from our, what do I call this thing? Rand pass. And we got that length from user input. We take the read line and we convert that to an int. And if that's an error, we return out of here. Otherwise, if they put in good inputs and it can be converted to a number, we go ahead and put it over here into get the password. Next one I gotta do is insert that into SQLite 3. So go ahead and print it out real quick, and then I created the function signature with go ahead and call it before I forget once again. So let's go ahead and insert that into the database. Once again, we want a Z string query statement, so let's do that. All right, so once again, we're using string format. This time we remember the memory allocator. We're going to insert into passwords, values null, and the key and the password. For this one, we're not returning any rows, so we don't need to prepare. All we got to do is exec, but this time we have an error message that we're going to pass into exec, and if it's full of something, if it has anything, then we can print it out. And that's all this has to be done. We just exec. If there's an error, we print it out. Otherwise, it got put in successfully. Let's go ahead and compile and see what we got wrong. I see what I did wrong. I did not import the module, so let's go ahead and build and run that. And let's test get all. All passwords is test super secret. Nope. Actually, let's create one. Test 2. Let's say we want this thing to be 14 characters long. Your password test 2 is this nonsense here. Okay, let's get all now. Let's get that one password, which was test 2. Awesome. Last thing we got to do is implement is delete. All right, for the function delete password, we are going to prompt the user, get that key from the user, and if anything's wrong, we're going to error out, return out of there, and then we're going to call the new function delete from DB. This is very similar to insert, so I'm going to copy and paste. We don't have password this time, so let's remove that. delete from password where key equals, don't forget single quotes, %s there, and your semicolon. All right, let's go ahead and test this. So we have created password test2. Okay, we have a error with get all passwords. We'll have to check in a second. Let's go ahead and get test2, see what happens. It's still in there. So if we delete test2 and then we try to get test2, there's nothing there. Okay. But let's go back and see what we did wrong, or I did wrong. Maybe you saw it with getting all. Yeah, I only got one row. Yeah, I didn't put this in a while loop. My mistake. All right, instead we're going to have while the result of SQL 3-step statement. As long as that equals SQL result row, then do this. Probably want to finalize outside that while loop, but that might mess something up. So let's compile and build and run, I mean, get all. All right, let's go ahead and create a password test2. We'll have this one 15. We get all passwords. There we go. And let's create another one. Test3. Let's make this one 20. Let's go ahead and get all. There we go. Awesome. Way to level up by doing. The code will be hosted on GitLab. Link will be in the description. And thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment to defeat that algo monster.